जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। Narendra was singing, the song is over. Sri Ramakrishna sang and danced. He himself sang and danced. He was from childhood spontaneous perfection in music and dance. He has not learnt, but in the ecstatic state, he used to dance in various postures, in various ways, and his singing, chanting, telling the stories, everything from the school boyhood days, it was wonderful. Means just observe someone doing, it is there in him, because he is the Lord of the universe come in disguise of human. The shed, the 6 bhagas, Bhagavan, one who possesses the 6 great glories, is called Bhagavan. So, in that jnana is one of the important things. Jnana, Tyaga. Sri Ramakrishna did not express other glories, Aishwarya. Aishwarya is Ishwaratva, one meaning, and all the glory of the universe and the beyond. So he did not. Kirti he did not. Yasha he did not bring and show to the people. Because people are running after these things. He came with Tyaga, Jnana, and a part of universal love and divine love. So Jnana is one thing. The Jnana contains everything. The 64 vidyas that we, small things on this earth, we try to gather. And then the knowledge of the transcendental, the whole universe of every jiva, where is which jiva, and of the previous kalpas and of the future, that all knowledge, and just a tap, it springs up. And you see him from childhood, a kind of singing and chanting poems and all that. School days, he would listen to Kathak Thakur, means the Harikatha Dasa of these places. He will go listen. Wherever it used to be there, he will run. Ramayana, Mahabharata. As he would tell, he would come and imitate again. As he has heard, he would act and show. The person, Pandit, who explains Ramayana or Mahabharata or any incident of the Puranas, when he explains, he will listen. And as he explains, he will also explain to his schoolmates and at home. And not only that, what story he has told about Rama or Krishna or anybody, he would act and show. So this acting, dancing, singing were, and he did not go to any teacher to learn with absolute perfection, because they are always in tune with the nature and divine. Once you are in tune with nature and divine, you don't need practice. It comes spontaneously. To the extent you are one with the nature. Everything is there in nature. Everything, every knowledge is there. Which any person is having any knowledge, he doesn't need any time to learn or practice. So, in Sri Ramakrishna, when he used to sing, Narendra had gone to many ustads. The singing means the super singing ustads who are proficient in music knowledge. 6 people he goes to and learns. By 18, when she comes to Sri Ramakrishna, he is with the Tanpura and Tabla. And Tanpura, we have now reference to every beat. Then there is no reference. With what shall we refer? Now to tune our sitar or the tabla, we have the app. And all apes will use that apps to tune. And we see in those days it was not there. And how to find the frequency? And you see, the science has not yet developed in those days but the Shruti Jnana. What Shruti is going to do, what is Sa, what is Pa, what is immediately everything. Even in our sitar and all, we use the one thing you get. All things can be. Sa if you get, next is Pa string, Ma string, everything you can immediately, string you can tune to each other. All the tarabs also you can tune. If you get one Sa, if you fix a Sa, any Sa, any tune. And in the Indian musical science, there are 22 Shrutis. Just like in modern Hindustani, we have 12 Shrutis. Sarigama Padanisa with Komal and Tivra, it becomes 12. But the same range is divided into, and you must be able to utter those Shrutis, 22. And when you go for classes for Samaveda, you will learn all those 22 to master. And Sri Ramakrishna, as you see. And the knack and the purpose of music to catch hold of the end point. I must be able to stretch myself beyond the music to catch suppose I am singing on Krishna, 1 or 2 words of Krishna, then Krishna must be there in my hand. Sri Ramakrishna used to sing or make them sing, and within no time he has kept his feet on the raga and tala and climbed up to hold to what is meant by that song. So that was similarly, the dance is expression of inner bliss. Dance and play, spontaneous it is. When the excessive love, divine love, where there is no demand of the flesh, the whole thing is purified and the love flows out as the universal love, as the divine love, whereas there is no demands, there is no preferences, nothing to catch hold of. There is no seeking, it is only a sacrifice. When the love is associated with sacrifice alone, without seeking anything in return at any time, don't expect anything, don't accept anything. Not to accept. Somebody gives something, not to accept. Not to expect also. This absence of expectation and acceptance makes that love absolutely pure and universal. So you can distribute that love freely to all without any reservations. So this, similarly, bliss flows out, love flows out, peace flows out from the transcendental realm outside. And this bliss makes them dance, inebriated states, unable to bear, just exactly like we laugh. Why do we laugh? You can see people laughing. See any person falling, slipping, the plantain peelings, keep the leg and somebody falls. How much we laugh. For some things, why do you laugh? It's pouring out excessive joy. Pouring out the excessive joy. Like that excessive love, ecstatic love of God, excessive bliss. Bliss and joy are different. Joy is a counterpart, joys and sorrows of life. Happiness and misery is there. For bliss, nothing is there, no opposite. Ananda, Sukha Dukha are opposites. But here in bliss there is no. So this expression of that, it becomes similarly play, children playing. Then we manipulate play to play. But playing, you can see children and all that. In Durga Puja, I used to see that beating drums in Bengal. All children will be gathering around that person who beats drum. And he will have a huge tail fixed to the drum. It looks like Hanuman tail. And the feathers will be tied to that. It is a kind of spring-like material. As it beats, it will be swinging on the head. All will join together. And the children, as he beats and they dance, the children also will be dancing without their knowledge, watching itself. That spontaneously there will be, some drum is going on, the child will be doing, children will be doing. Their faces and everything. Play is the children, if you take to seashore, immediately they will run and take the sand and start making something there with the sand. Play. It is expression of joy. We try to get back the joy through converse, need not be true, but it is used. Through singing, hearing bhajans, we want to bring out the joy. Here, out of joy, they dance. From dance, you want to acquire joy, but it will be external. When you hear some song and you get the joy, it is external. If it can kindle your heart, then it again becomes. Otherwise, Karnendriya, you are hearing and it's a kind of enjoyment like. We call it entertainment. One is entertainment, one is spiritual being for evolution. So here, out of evolution, out of growth, out of spiritual unfoldment, when they sing, they naturally dance in ecstasy. Almost all saints you can see dancing. I remember as far as possible, I saw one monk of the um, Shankaracharya tradition, Sringeri Pithadipati, in my almost college days when I was going to Ramakrishna Math college days, and next was the Shankara Math, the parallel road, Basangudi Road in Bangalore. So that one Swami was there, who is the Montif of this one. He was staying there and people used to crowd to see him, but he was not available all the time. So they used to keep the food from morning till afternoon. They will take it out and keep the fresh food. He'll be in his own, that Advaita Jnana, he'll be, now and then he'll be dancing, now he'll be sitting. That dancing, that was a rare scene of dancing in ecstasy. He is not able to take food. That kind of awareness. Same thing we saw with Nirvanaji Maharaj in Belur Math. He was disciple of Brahmananji Maharaj, whom Brahmananji Maharaj blesses that he will be Brahmagyani in this very life because of the services he renders to the master, his master, to the last days of his life. Towards the end of his life, he blesses that you will be having Brahmagyana in this life. So him we saw. He will be sitting on the chair, two bright eyes like he was in his 80s, nearing 90, extreme old age, ripe old person, two eyes like tiger's eyes, bright eyes, as if he's penetrating and seeing within everyone. Calm face, always in his own awareness. One day he was not taking food. Whatever, one Kannadiga Sevak was there, he used to cajole, just like a mother cajoles a small child. He will put his hand on the shoulder, this, that and all. Maharaj's structure had become small, old age, his body shrinks. And then he will put in the mouth and all here, he will make him smell. He is in ecstatic, always in some kind of ecstatic state, like he is in Brahmagyana. One day he is not taking food. They brought, then nothing, they are not able to make him eat. Morning over, afternoon over, he is not able to. Then the news went to General Secretary Maharaj, then it went to the President Maharaj. They came and saw and went, go down. They said, we'll wait. And he did not take. Again, evening, the food was there up to, morning it was up to 10. They brought fresh food at 10 o'clock. Did not take. 12 o'clock, afternoon. He went on changing the food, but he never took. Never. Just he looks at everyone. Then again he becomes steady and still. Again somebody goes into taps, calls, goes down. He looks and he becomes again steady. Then finally, in the evening, when the Arati conch blew, he suddenly opened his eyes and suddenly became to the normal consciousness. And then he heard, is it Arati Shankha going on? They said, yes. The moment he spoke, food plate came in front of him. Maharaj, you have not taken anything food. Even then, he is just coming down. You have not taken food. Take food, take food. He said, who will take food? Who will eat what? Who will eat what? Who will eat what? He is seeing Brahman everything. He is also Brahman. He is seeing God, everything has become God. Who will eat whom? He is seeing consciousness everywhere. That's also like a living Chaitanya. He is also Chaitanya. Everything is Chaitanya. Who will eat whom? He has to eat himself. He is seeing himself everywhere. When you see one without second, then the question comes, who will eat whom? So, who will eat whom? It will end. Then slowly started coming to normal, this one. And then he started taking food slowly. So that ecstatic state, some people may become Jada-like. If he was in his youthful days, that he was able to dance, I think he would have danced. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to pass through 3 states. In completely lost in samadhi, he will become still and unaware of the external world and unaware of his only bodily existence. Totally he is absent. Just like we are in deep sleep, he is in superconscious state. Sometimes coming down, half conscious, he is half conscious, he absorbed inside, still he is becoming slightly conscious of the external world. He starts dancing and singing. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. And then when he totally comes out, he'll be singing and talking to people. So these 3 states, Sri Ramakrishna used to remain most of the time in ecstatic state, day and night, day and night, day and night, non-stop. He is as if he is forcibly bringing his mind down to speak to people. His natural tendency is to live in the eternal. So this forcing down, now he is singing and dancing himself. Sri Ramakrishna sang and danced. This is new introduction of the old system. Sri Ramakrishna has introduced everything of the Vedic times, how it was there, the bhakti, every aspect of Hinduism he has revived. Dvaita, Vishishadvaita, Advaita, all aspects, Shaiva, Shakta, Vaishnava, whatever is there in Hinduism, he has practiced, and even other religions he has practiced and put the seal of validity on everything. Yes, this is valid, this is true, this is true. I have seen. And not only giving validity, he has revived it. And you see this, after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there was a long gap of re-establishing this singing and dancing in the name of God. He used to tell, don't feel shy. It is not what you have to feel shy for, you don't feel. And you are feeling shy to sing and dance in the front of God, for God's sake. All unwanted things we do in the world, and to this we hesitate. People will think me mad. Other things worldly things, worldly life doesn't make them hesitate to enter. This makes them hesitate to enter. The devotees danced around him. One charged, all get charged. The tendencies. A elder brother wants spoon to eat, the younger will ask for spoon. Imitation and inducement. Whatever you see, you get induced. Anybody eating, just 1 minute you see, your mouth will start watering. Though you are not hungry and you have just taken food and come, still another person is eating nicely. And then this mouth waters. This is induction, induced. Induced. A thing, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, all these. Go to a person and talk, how are you? He says, fine. You ask, how are you? He says, fine. As you, the same tone they speak. As you speak. So it is inducing. If you in that Swami Vivekananda's, the first disciple, monastic, the railway station, Sharashchandra, Sadananda. After seeing Swami, he will be singing. Music he will be talking to him. Come Swami, we will go for food. And because he knows, Swamiji knows music. So these are the ways in which now Ramakrishna is singing and dancing, all others join. Here it is spiritual induction. There is material induction. We are induced by material world. Here they are induced by the spiritual awareness, spirituality. That we see exclusively being reintroduced to. One thing that is commonly now presently flowing in the Ramakrishna tradition is on special occasions like temple opening or Durga Puja and all, some of the monks and devotees dance, Shivaratri and all that. Otherwise, dance has come to the little less important, and hesitation is there to day dancing and all. If Thakur was there every day, everyone would have danced Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time. But the music, the bhajans and stotra part, all these things are continuing in its original form. Even today in Belur Math and all places, the important part of sadhana, the music, which gives instant transformation and one adhara for all normal jivas. It is not for our sake that we are practicing. It is to leave behind for the coming generation. And those devotees and all who come, we don't have anything spiritual that we can give. We can't give our tapobala or do anything, but to make them sing the name of God and enjoy. Make them forget the world when they come by making them listen to a song or two. Create an atmosphere within the ashrama of spiritual awareness where there is no singing of bhajans. You will see a kind of stagnation, a kind of dullness always pervades. You go to a place where the singing is not at all there, it looks like a graveyard, smashan, that kind of a gloomy atmosphere. you won't be fresh and this one. So people say, even if you sing wrongly, doesn't matter, sing. Slowly you will gain the grace of God and things will change. So this one thing is continuing, which is a treasure to the future generation and for us also at present. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.